So, hello guys, good afternoon. Again, here we are, here we go. So, this time we'll talk about another game, another match, another league. We talk about the culture. We talk about one of the strongest, we can say, strongest leagues in all over the world. One of the big ones in Europe. The second or the third, we can say sometimes we have changes. So we will talk about a match, one of the big matches between Inter Milan and also AS Roma. This match, which just ended like 2 hours ago, we can say, two goals for each team. We talk about a draw match between AS Roma and also the Inter Milan. We talk about a classic, we talk about a big game, but we can say that the Inter Milan's players or the team of Inter Milan didn't do well, didn't work well to get the game. So the players did what they could, but the problem is always in tactics. The problem is always in the coach or Conte's selection, or what we say, the picks that he did, the things that he's always doing, like jokes, we can say, always repeating the same problem, always repeating the same lineup. He does sometimes some bad, we can say, bad substitutions. Even he sees that the match is going well, but after his substitutions the match goes bad, and maybe we can say the team loses his match against the other team. And this is what happened today exactly against Roma. The Inter Milan players, they were heading to the victory. They were we can say the chosen team to win the game. Exactly after watching the game, we can say that they were the chosen one. But after the contest substitutions, the game just got 2 goals exactly after the substitutions of this coach. So here we talk about the lineup, or the known lineup in all over the world. All the teams, all the coaches, all the people all over the world, they know Conte's lineup always. We can say that we have it in our mind. All people, all the rival teams, we can say the others who are playing against Inter Milan, they don't need to think about, they don't need to do analysis before playing. We can say that in football, all the coaches, we can say that they got like the X or the prevision of this team against our team. We can say that they learn, they study everything before to play against the teams. But against Inter Milan, you don't need that. Exactly, we can say that if you are playing against like a COM team, because we can call it a COM or computer team, because always repeating the same lineup, the same square. We talk about Andanovic, we talk about 3-5-2, 3 Skriniar, Depay, and also Bastoni. And then in the middle we can find Hakimi in the right, and also Young, or the other one, we can say Carmian in the left side, and the 3 players of the middle part are Brozovic, Barella, and also the Vidal. And as the strikers here we find always the same players, either the Lukaku or Lautaro Martinez, the Argentinian player. And for Roma, we talk about 3-4-2-1. We talk about the Lopez as a goalkeeper. We have Ibanez, Smalling, and also Mancini. And in the middle, we find Spinazzola, Castro, Fiar, and Vitor. And in front of them, you can find Mkhitaryan, Pellegrini, and as a striker, the captain, Dzeko. So here we have so many different points. We talk about the failing or we can say the failure of Antonio Conte to be a winner of a game, to be a winner of a match exactly against Roma, exactly to approach to the first position which is headed and or held by Rome, by AC Milan. So we can say here that the tactic of Antonio Conte was very low. So we talk about the substitutions in the end of in the end of the match, exactly before 20 minutes. We talk about one of the big players or one of the best players of the match, Ashraf Hakimi, the Moroccan player who sent out by Antonio Conte. Even he was one of the keys to win, one of the players who scored the game, one of the players who made many moves in the right side. But the problem is always in the head of Conte. The head of Conte, maybe we can say that he is not like we can say he is not a professional coach. He is not a chosen coach for Inter Milan. He can even be a coach for the Inter Milan's the second team, we can say, because really he is like an old coach. He has the mentality of a classical coaches. He has no progress. I think he doesn't study the team before playing against them. I think he has problems with different players in a team. I think he has only one squad, or we can call it only one formation that he used to play against all the teams in all over the world. Always 3-5-2, and after he makes some bad choices, and different types of his. We can call them I forget just to say, because I'm really nervous because he lost this game against Roma. Even 1 point, he doesn't deserve to get this 1 point. I wish they lost the game, really, because this team has a lot of players, a lot of good players, a lot of capacities, big or best players in Italy. So many choices. He can't choose Sanchez, he can't choose Eriksen, he can use sometimes Sensi, he can use different players in his bench, because Inter Milan is a big team, deserves to be always in the first position or in the second one, not always getting points only against the low or the weak teams. And after, when you play against Juventus or Milan or other teams, you lose the game. So this is not fair, we can say. So the Fonseca, the coach of Roma, maybe I'm sure he is happy right now because he got 1 point exactly in the match against Inter Milan with their with their high quality players, Vidal, Lukaku, Hakimi, all the players in Inter Milan are one of the best players in Italy, we can say also in Europe, because they just need a good coach, really, to be in the right way or in the right path to get titles, to win Scudetto, or to play good in the Champions League matches. But unfortunately, we can say with this mentality of Conte, always Inter will never win any title. So some points that I noted here about the match, we can say that he is always waiting until the last minutes, and then he calls his players to go out and he tell to others to go in. This is not fair. This is not fair. This is not a good coach. So he needs always to know when you can do that. He needs the right time to select the right player that he needs. But unfortunately, maybe he's blind or something like that. Why did he call Hakimi to go out? Why? What's the problem with it? He saw that the game is only 2-1. It's not 4 or 5 goals for Inter Milan. Only 2. This is the problem. He still needs to score another goal. Then he can choose a player just to give him, for example, an opportunity for another one to play. We talk about Martinez. Martinez is a player who, or a striker who plays in the deep side in the box. But why you choose him and you put Perisic in his place? LW, we talk about the position. LW, the left winger, in the place of a striker. It's not fair. It's not fair. All the substitutions which were done by Antonio Conte, you can say that the balance was broken. The balance of the team, the style or the rhythm of the team was broken. Conte is. We talk about this draw match. The problem is from Conte. Conte, yeah. Not the players. The players, I watched the game. The players did their best. He doesn't know just how to deal with this situation. He doesn't know. Why always you ask your players exactly in the end of the match to go back to the defense? You don't have this quality of players. You don't have big defenders or high-level defenders. I can talk about Skriniar is good and also Defray, but Bastoni is still a young defender. He can't resist for 90 minutes. When he wants to play like, we can call it a late defense, you need at least 4 defenders or 3 defenders who are in a good quality or in a high level, so that they can resist for 90 minutes, so that they can work together between each others, so that they have a coherence between each others, so they can help you to work like this. You need also the fingers, we can call them. You need the players who can who have like a quick feedback. Like for example, when Inter Milan's players are going up with the ball, so when the time they lose the ball, they can quickly go back to support or to help the defense. So we can say that it's a matter of thinking. We can say that the problem in this game was because Conte is a stupid coach. Is a really I don't blame the administration of Inter Milan because they chose it. But we can say that last year he did great. He worked a lot with the players. They arrived to the final of the UEFA Europa League. He did great. Also in the Calcio, they were about to win the Scudetto. we're in the second position. Many players, we want some nice players, but they still need another coach who can make them, who can help them to advance and to have a progress in their matches. They need someone who can make them, who can make the enthusiasm between the players. This is what they need. They have everything. They are good players. They just need a high-level coach like Pochettino, for example, or like Thomas Tuchel. Pochettino right now is with PSG, so they need another coach which is in the right place. This is what I have to say about this game. Congratulations for the Roma's coach Fonseca. He really deserves this 1 point, because I can say that this is like a lesson for Conte to learn about how to deal with games like this, either big games or against the lower teams. He can. I wish he could, but he can't. He can't study. He can't learn anymore. I know that he is with the team for almost 2 years, so he's doing the same things that he did before in the past. It's the same thing. That's what's happened with him with Chelsea. Even he won one title. He's not the same Conte as what we saw before with Juventus. We can play against different coaches with different mentalities. They have a progress. They always look for new things, not like Conte, who is always using the same lineup, the same square, the same tactics, the stupid substitutions. We can say that Inter Milan will never get a progress with this coach. We can say just that we will see the progress of players if we see the Inter Milan gets to the second or the first position and get the Scudetto. It's just because of the players' work, not the coach. The coach, we can see the touch or the effects of the coach when we watch the game. In the substitutions, you just feel that you have a coach behind these players. This is the result of this draw or the 2-2 match. So we can say that it's hard for Conte to go away with this game, with this thinking. He has to change this way of thinking if he wants to compete with the other teams, Juventus, Milan, Atlanta, Napoli, and also Lazio. So we know that we're still in the middle of the season. We're still the team has many matches to play, either outside or inside. So they need to think a lot to change the way of thinking. So thank you from the heart. I really appreciate your existing here. Don't hesitate to ask me if you have something to say. Don't hesitate to tell me. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your existing here. So don't hesitate and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to share it with your friends. And also don't forget to like the videos and put your comments, anything you have about this match, analyze it, and also about other matches. What do you suggest for me to do in the next videos? So I appreciate and I will appreciate what you are saying in the comments. So have a good night, and I wish you a good night. I wish you a good start of the week. So thank you very much.
الفيديو والاشتراك في القناة تشجيعا لنا لنستمر بنشر المزيد إن شاء الله.